All right, MP. How does it feel to finally get a chance to go at Ace Bailey?
Bro, I am so excited. I have so much adrenaline. I can feel my legs shaking. Ooh, involuntary spasm. I've been hearing about this dude for what seems like forever now. And I finally get a chance to find out what all the hype is about.
Do you feel any pressure, you know, to make it like you're the better player?
A little, of course. This is the guy everybody's been talking about since high school. Big-time wing prospect, ideal size, plays above the rim, insane athlete. That whole time, I've said, let me guard him. Let me take him one-on-one. Well, now I'm getting my chance, and I can't wait, because I'm about to go crazy out there tonight.
Should be an exciting game.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you tune in for it. MP, out.
Those kicks, MP.
Let's go!
Come on, MP.
Yeah, it's time to fight now. Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Hey, who got here? Hey, come inside. Get bored! Get bored! Keep taking that! Move around! Whose man is that? Get the ball! Come on, bro. That wasn't me. Oh, hit that! Board! Got that board! Good board! I got your help! Kick it out! Stay! Ball, we good. Let's get y'all. Hey, yo! Right here!
Get your mind right.
Crunch time, baby!
What's good, MP?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to NP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And as strong as his play's been, you can be sure he's looking for even more tonight. He doesn't have much time left to separate himself from the other contenders. We'll find out soon just how much the award really means to him.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Chris Middleton, C.J. McCollum out there with MP. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagny in at the 4 spot. Now pacing the field in the Rookie of the Year race, you have to think MP looks pretty unstoppable right now.
Well, coming in as a second-round pick, it was a little surprising for him to have the level of impact he's had, but we're seeing him do things that no other rookie does. We're in uncharted waters here, guys.
Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down, and that's what they've done.
And, Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
Connects again.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into 3rd place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for 3rd most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
And the Wizards with possession, following the bucket by the Jazz. There's the triple. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Outside, Markkanen. Outside, George. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And he gets the bucket. MP's got 10 points.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you guys.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Collier, following the bucket by the Wizards. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Washington leading now by 4. The 3 from MP. Utah with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Wizards passing it around. Drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Washington with the ball after the basket by Utah. MP, no good. Jazz trail by 5. Bailey passes to George. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
MP outside. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Kessler the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
MP high post. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back to the action in just a minute. teams making substitutions here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from George.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
PDB, over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. And it's George in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. George with no one around. They shoot again. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Nurkic.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He picked up 49 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
George passes to Bailey. 18 feet out, and he drops that one in. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Filipowski. Now, Nurkic. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
MP's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
George dishes to Markkanen. Pass to Nurkic. Clock at 6. Now, Filipowski. That 3 off the mark. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kispert finds McCollum. The 3 from MP. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists in the game. Here's George. Bailey with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. MP outside. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Washington Wizards. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Washington Wizards.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even though those shots are tough, they're going in.
Yeah, this lead is monstrous, and there's still another half to go. Now, let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. Keep an eye on these two. For the Eastern Conference, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, he's one of the best players in the league. He always going to be in the...
That is more than enough.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got MP. He's out there with McCullough. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. And it's Champagny in at the power forward. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
And how about the last 5 made shots? Come on.
Oh, wow.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Well, MP will have a special guest in attendance tonight, his mentor, Dion Benjamin. Benjamin is a skills trainer who has long hosted a legendary open run, which MP took a part of, consequently landing him a spot in the club league circuit. MP said, I owe Dion a lot. Knowing that he'll be watching tonight gives me that extra edge to put on a show. Sounds like we're in for a fun one, guys.
Yep, he loves his mentor. Gratitude and appreciation on display. The state of mind. Thanks.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Both shots good from the stripe. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Bailey, he's open. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
MP outside. And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 58.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
What a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
And here's MP for he got it again. Sensational.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Markkanen. 1:15 left to play in the third. Here's Collier. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. The 3 from George. MP grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
Pass to Kessler. Down low. And finished off off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Carrington. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Outside, George. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Over Carrington. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows.
He's checked in for the Wizards. And the Jazz call time here. Now Markkanen. Pass to Collier. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And finished off by Bailey.
What determination from Bailey, not letting the D get to him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving.
Connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Koulibaly trying to break free. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Inside. Collier. That's good.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's nearing the single game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Bailey passes to Kessler. Now Bailey. Over MP. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 31 points.
And that's a spot on the floor Bailey can really make his own, especially at that size.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Washington.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something...
And good! There's another!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. And the basket by Bailey.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And again!
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring.
Hits it again. Wow!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
80 points. Only 2 people in the history of the league have reached 80 points before tonight, MP. What are you feeling right now?
I feel pretty incredible. I'm sorry, I'm not usually at a loss for words, but I'm not sure what to say right now.
Understandable. Congratulations.
Actually, I know exactly what to say. I told you so. Anyone who doubted me, for all the people who never believed in me, look at me. And now look at you. And to any kid out there watching this right now, don't listen to the haters. They're gonna lose and you're gonna win. And when you do, make sure to let them hear it. Because the flowers are never as loud as the hate. And that's all I gotta say.
Great words, MP. Thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you later.
All right, MP, what do you think after finally getting to play against Ace Bailey tonight?
Oh, I'm not impressed. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Take care of yourself. Cool. Yeah, that's what all the fuss was about. I'm only getting started. So next time we play, it won't even be close probably. Like, I think I gave him too much respect tonight. Look, I won't repeat that mistake again.
Hey, I just texted MP. 80-point game is crazy. I'm about to start calling you Lil Kobe. Hey, congrats, my man. Shout out MP.
Good game, MP. All right, y'all. This is it. The last big game against one of the other top rookies. I've been hearing about this dude for years now, and I'm looking forward to showing you the world what I can do against him.
And how do you feel you're doing overall as we wrap up this series on Rookie of the Year contenders?
If you've been watching me and you don't think I'm a candidate for Rookie of the Year, I'm not sure there's anything I could do to convince you.
That's fair. Do you see tonight as a chance to cement your case for those who question it?
No. I've done everything I can. Tonight is just a chance to tie this thing up.
About to tear the roof off.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Washington Wizards going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at the Bulls, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot. And, of course, Washington, right now they're tied with them.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they are hoping to win this game and avoid the play-in tournament. However, if they are in it, they should still be favored to win. So it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out at the end.
And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Asenge in at the 4. And for Washington, Kispert is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's MP. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
I gotta say, MP has been head and shoulders above his fellow rookies this season. Since the year began, his determination has been unbelievable. You almost wouldn't believe it's his first year in the league. And you can easily imagine him hoisting that Rookie of the Year award over his head just like he planned.
Grant, it's hard not to dwell on the fact that MP has moved past Jordan's total. The 86-87 season, he had 3,041 points. That was MJ's highest scoring season ever.
As much of a killer instinct as Jordan had, MP may be even more driven. He doesn't just want to win. He wants to do maximum damage.
First quarter, just over a minute played. To the left wing. Pass to DeSumo. Chicago passing it around. Collins with a screen on MP. Clock at 6. White finds Collins.
Oh, all right. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Standing just under 7 feet. Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
And Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. DeSumo outside. To end the run. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Now here's Middleton. He's covered by DeSumo. Pass to Koulibaly. Giddey against McCollum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Bulls trail by 8. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Buzelis. Trey Jones is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Smith, and it's Phillips in at the small forward position. And for Washington, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
It's Huerter on the wing. No good from outside. Wizards leading by 10. Here's MP. No luck on that one. Jones, the pass to Huerter. Jones finds Huerter. The shot, no good. McCollum with some nice D. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Phillips to stop the run. It's rebounded by Washington.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And now we go courtside for a story on Ayu Dosunmu. Allie, how is he?
Thank you. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. A bruised hip is the diagnosis, so while there's a lot of pain, presumably no significant damage. Certainly some unfortunate timing for him and his team, but the training staff has given him the green light, and you can bet he's going to be out there contributing in this postseason push.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Now let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. These young stars now have a season behind them. So who stood out in this incredibly talented crowd? You look at MP. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Washington. Collins outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And he gets the bucket.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Up and over McCollum. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. And the Bulls also making a change. Kobe White, he's checked in for Buzelis. And so here is Chicago, following the three-pointer by Washington. Spins. From deep, Giddey. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks. And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 28.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that three.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to White. Kispert grabs a miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Back to MP. The three. Drills it from deep. MP's got 31.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's Washington with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
A guy who doesn't always get his due. Vucevic isn't flashy, but he's productive. Scores, rebounds, set picks.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Wizards. Glad you could join us. Right.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
They've got C.J. McCollum. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's MP, and it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keith. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Pass to Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Here's DeSumo. For 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Outside White. Launches it. Rebound Washington. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP on target from range. MP's got 38 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Collins outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and
again. What an avalanche!
With this barrage, he claimed the number 2 spot for most 40-point games in a season.
And every game, he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him.
There are 53 games of 40 or more, passing Wilt's mark set in 1963. But Chamberlain's 1962 effort still looms as the top spot.
You know, Richard, after some up-and-down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
DeSumo up top. Giddey passes to White. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Kispert. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carrington in for McCollum. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Washington. MP finds Coulibaly. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
On the wing, Jones. And again, no good by Chicago.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's DeSumo. Pass to Jones. They need this. Drops in the 3. Jones has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
Jones feels it out. White for 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply...
Oh, another one falls!
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, 2nd most in a season.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963. And that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. This one for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Jones. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter here. Good work defensively by Carrington. And so it's Washington way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Smith out there with Buzelis. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Jones in at the point. Well, Chicago's shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Here's Herter. Banked it in off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Washington with possession. They set the pick. Johnson for three. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Herter passes to Okoro. Chicago passing it around. Jones misses. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Let's check in with Allie LaForce. An injury update on Josh Giddey. What do you have, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Oh, it's the kind of news you just dread hearing. Here's hoping for a smooth recovery.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Riley. Back to Johnson. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Okoro. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Bagley. Here's Gill. Here's Johnson. And again, it's Washington.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Jones, the pass to Smith. And here's Herter, covered by Johnson. And there's Herter. That's good on the assist by Smith.
A true marksman. If Herter takes a shot, you know he feels good about it.
Pass to Riley. There's the screen. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Outside Herter from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Carrington. Carrington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bagley, a screen on Herter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Herter into the lane. The 3 from Okoro. Hill grabs the board. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the screen. Here's Riley. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Outside Jones. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A $half and a win, and I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. You really mean it, though? Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring is fun.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble, Dominic.
Hey, I'm just asking questions, MP.
I mean, yeah, it's fun, but I can get buckets on my own in my driveway. You play on a team because you want to achieve something greater than personal glory, you know? Don't get me wrong. I want the personal glory too, but winning as a team is the entire point.
Understood. Thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you.
VA, over to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Thank you. MP, after this recent run of standout performances, you are the consensus favorite for Rookie of the Year. Do you think you've earned that honor already? Without a doubt, I believe I am the top rookie. I've known I was the best player in my class ever since I left Vermont. This is the rest of the world finding out what I already knew. But my goal is to be the top rookie and win championships, so we're still working on that part. Okay, thank you.
Right here. Come on.